Hello and welcome. We are reviewing The King. How wayward Prince and heir to the English throne is crowned King Henry V after his tyrannical father dies. Now the young king must navigate palace politics, the war his father left behind, and the emotional strings of his past life. So, this is a film that's currently streaming on Netflix. It is a Netflix original, and this film is written by Joel Edgerton. He's written The Boy Erased. He's written The Gift, from what I understand. And I can't. I'm probably wrong for saying this, but he must have. Did he write? Did he write The Warrior? If he didn't, he gave. Besides that, if he didn't, then he gave a great performance in The Warrior. Obviously paired up with Tom Hardy. And the film is directed by David Michôd. So guys, I gotta be particularly honest with you. And throughout my kind of movie watching experiences, I never really can feel like a kind of niche towards watching periodic dramas. They never kind of resonate with me. I kind of, I mean, even Game of Thrones, I kind of watched it and kind of signed out after. I only got to about 4 or 5 seasons, and I watched the last season, which was probably not good for my watching experience. I even found it quite hard to even get into the beginning of Carnival Row, but that show got better near the end, and you'll be seeing a review for that next week. But anyway, back to this. So, The King. I am not a historian whatsoever, but I can at least tell you this. This is a beyond solid film. I think that Timothée Chalamet is really going up in the gears as an actor, as a young actor, and you can kind of see that with every project and every feature that he does, whether it be TV or film, he's only just sharpening his tools every time I see him on screen. He's got to the point now where he's got a very large variety of interpreting acting skills that he can bring to the screen. That's brilliant. And Joel Edgerton is pretty much the gift that keeps on giving. The Gift was brilliant. I'm sure I haven't seen Boy Erased, but I'm sure that's really good as well. But every project that he's affiliated with, whether he's acting and writing the piece, he is giving it his all. In terms of his writing, he's creating very flushed out characters. They're all 3-dimensional, great first person narratives, all things that an audience wants to root for when going and watching a film. In this case, not going, but sitting in the comfort of our homes or to our own to our own fulfillment. And Robert Pattinson is also in this film, and I gotta say, he has this very kind of uncanny, unconventional, kind of crazy but weird scene, and it works within the confines of what this story is trying to kind of exude to us. And I felt as if whenever his presence was on screen, it just elevated the film further. And for any Robert Pattinson quote unquote haters, and you think that he can't act, I really suggest you watch him in Good Time and you watch him in this film, and you can really see that there is a huge variety of skill that he brings to the screen. Another thing, okay then, so the directing now. I feel like with one of the period dramas that I have watched, and it kind of resolves around this kind of medieval kind of take. There isn't really with this film, it felt heavy, the kind of the physicality of having to carry all this armor and you know, to get how do you get to point A to point B with the extreme load that you're carrying on your body. And this film depicted that really well. You know, like, for example, when you, I don't know, if you watch any other periodic film and people are wearing all this armor, they're fighting and it looks like that they can go on for days and days and fight. But in this film, it shows that, you know, when it gets past the 3 to 5 minute mark, and these are people that are carrying all this fucking heavy swords, all this artillery that they've got to carry with them, they get tired really quickly. And there's a really nice, realistic take in the film. It's not bullshit in its audience, and that's what I really like about it. And the kind of holy grail that you get with this overall feature film is probably the third act with its battle sequence, and that was brilliantly directed. From what I understand, Joel Edgerton's brother or cousin was the second unit director, and he choreographed all the fight scenes and everything. And there's a really nice kind of momentous one take shot with Timothy Chalamet that kind of just heightens the kind of suspense overall that's in the film. And so, wrap it up, put a bow on top of it. I've had to give the score for The King. I would give this film an 8 out of 10. This is a beyond solid film, and if you have not seen this, especially if you're a fan of period drama, and if you were a fan of Game of Thrones, you're gonna love this very wholesomely. And another thing just to add, the soundtrack in the film is brilliant. One of the best soundtracks I've heard the entire year, without a doubt. So guys, make sure you head over to Netflix and you watch this film. You will not be disappointed in the slightest. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this review. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.